How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles back with Clannad, the visual novel. The game where drama happens, and dear God have these past 2 episodes been a bit dramatic. Previously, we basically reached the climax of the Sunohara siblings playthrough. Now the climax is done, we are on to the ending bit. I'm at the May epilogue. This isn't going to be a long one. Might not even be 5 minutes for all I know. But I need to clear this up so I can start the next person on the list. Wonder who it's going to be. Maybe it's your mum. Maybe your mum's in this game. I have to chat to her and then take her back to my bedroom so she can feed me soup or some shit. I don't know. But we're going to finish this off. I think we can get the whole thing done in one episode. If not, well, I'll split it up. But we shouldn't have too much of an issue with that. Right. The door to the classroom opens with a rattle. The noisy students all fell silent in an instant, seeing me beaten up to death. They're all looking at my face, which is very sexy, and the blue bruises and band-aids stuck all over it. Well, of course I stand out like that. After a moment, I turn my eyes towards them, and they all quickly avert their gaze, because I look like a thug. I'm a delinquent. We made a huge effort of saying that in the beginning, when God created heaven and the earth. I don't really care all that much, though. At the same time as always, in the same manner as always, I leisurely approach my chair and settle myself down. Yawn? I let out a single yawn, as demonstrated by the yawn. It's almost noon already. This warm spot in the sun is making a nap really tempting. Before long, the classroom returns to its previous noisiness. A bit later, the class becomes still as death yet again. Okay, it's a metaphor, or a simile, I suppose, I don't know. I direct my half-asleep eyes over to the door. A guy is standing there, band-aids plastered all over his face. A strange blonde guy. It's Sunohara, without a doubt. Well, who else is blonde in the game? I don't know anyone. Okay, cool. He hesitates for a bit, seeing the state of the class, but he soon sluggishly comes walking up to me. Our eyes meet, like gay lovers. Sunohara's legs suddenly come to a stop. We both glare fixedly at each other. We gaze at each other's faces, the faces we wounded ourselves with our own fists, and then I laugh. I laugh from the bottom of my heart. His face is somehow just too hilarious. It's changed so dramatically from how it used to be. Well, I've disfigured my friend's face. Really a laughing matter. I don't even try holding down my laughter as it comes, and continue on laughing. For just a moment, Sunohara looks puzzled. And then, he laughs in just the same way. We both point at each other, and even as it becomes difficult to breathe, we continue laughing. Ain't that sweet? Sunohara! After laughing for a while, I finally wipe away my oncoming tears. How about we go grab some lunch? Well, great bruises. Really seeing those bruises and cuts and band-aids. Yeah, let's. With that behind us, things are already back to normal. Absolutely nothing has changed. How about the school cafeteria? Sounds good. No, I've only got 150 yen. You pitiful soul. Oh, Kazaki, let's just go have some cup ramen at the convenience store instead. Where are you planning on eating that then? We leave the classroom together. As I talk to him, I almost feel like I'm about to go crazy and burst into laughter again. Because, I'm a bully, but, whatever. Cool stuff. That's right, that's the relationship we two have. There's nothing to be worried or uneasy about, let alone to be truly troubled about. The resentment that we have been lurking in our heart all this time, I could feel it melting away, as if it had been all been a lie even. Really, just what have I been doing? Things are fine as they are. Just like this, everything's fine. We walk out into the hallway, joking with each other. All we get from our classmates are vacant stares. Alright. Are you going back home already? Yes, thank you for everything. We actually had a nice playthrough with you this time, instead of the messed up, jumble I had when I did that one random playthrough at the very beginning. Do you remember that? God, that was a long time ago. Okay, that same day, after school, I'm chatting with Mei-chan, who's brought all her luggage with her. You might as well have stayed the weekend. There's still a lot of stuff you haven't seen yet, isn't there? I'd love to do that too, if I could. But my parents said I had to go back now no matter what. Because, I guess it's the shit that happened to you the other day. I wouldn't be surprised if they found out about that and were thinking no, you're not staying any longer. No, little girl. We need you to survive your life. So they really are mad. Of course not. She makes a gesture indicating little horns on her head. All Mei-chan does is give me a forced smile. So what, she goes like that? Of course not. Is that meant to demonstrate she's lying or being sarcastic? Bit of a strange action, but I'll take it. Well, guess there's nothing we can do then. Take care of yourself. Yes, I know. I do feel sad I have to leave though. But I think it's good I came here. Since I was able to meet you. And get together with Oni-chan. We're not going to kiss her, are we? Look, with most other girls, I'd be like, hell yeah. But this is just wrong, okay? I think I prefer her as my friend. Huh. Yeah, I'm glad too. I knew it. Mei-chan is a lot cuter when she smiles. Cute as a childish, adorable way, not as a, hey, let's reproduce way. And I'm happy to know I contributed to that smile, even if only a little. Damn it, seriously, what is it with that old guy? As I nod to her words, her brother arrives. We were caught out and scolded harshly by a teacher because of our injuries. Must be nice for you, Okazaki, being released ahead of time. Well, that's one way of wording it. But more importantly, you did make sure to stick to the story, right? Well, yeah, no need to worry there. We're both innocent victims here. Well, thank God for that, because we were kind of harassed. Like, all three of us in some shape or form. What are you talking about? About our injuries. You had some guys from the industrial high school be the bad guy. Great, cool, yeah, because role models and all that. Jesus Lord. I hope this doesn't happen in real life. Especially in Japan. We told the teachers they picked a fight with us and beat us up. So it didn't turn into a problem? Pretty much, yeah. I was a bit scared of the soccer club guys telling on us, but I think things will probably be fine on that end too. When I passed by the captain in the hallway during lunch break, just making eye contact with him, he lowered his head and practically ran away. Well, that's a change, considering, you know, Sunohara was always the one being bullied by them and all that shit. If that's how things are, then he'll probably be too scared to oppose us. But not to mention, they're currently preparing for the tournament, so we're gonna break your legs so you can't play. You're going last place. You're gonna shame your family. Are you sure we can't beat them up anyway? Just, I know it'd be a bit destructive and pointless, but I think they deserve that. Don't you? Don't you think they deserve that? They'll probably also try not to cause any dumb trouble. I'm glad to hear that. It would be pretty stupid if you dropped out just because of something like this. That's right. I think I'd like it if you stayed here in this school. I want you to stay here in this town. May? Really though? Until I came here, I thought differently. I felt you should just quit school instead. Great, real confidence there. I just wanted you to come back. Always playing tough and acting pretentious. I didn't want an Oni-chan like that. Whatever she's doing there. The old man, you know Mitani-san, right? He said he was opening a garage and asked, so what about your Heikun? He said your friends from back home might be coming to join too. So I always thought to myself that you should just come back already. I just wanted to spend time together like we used to. But that's... Yes, I know. That's wrong, isn't it? You have a reason for being here, don't you? Yeah, he's my boyfriend, you can fuck off. Didn't do this for you. I did this for Sunohara's butt cheeks. Don't you? Mei-chan's words. Upon hearing them, Sunohara lowers his head a little. For a while, he holds his tongue, and finally, he gives a slow nod. That's right. I'm going to stay here. I'll be here for 1 more year until the very end. Even if you can't keep up with your classes, right? Yeah. Since right now, I might be spending the most precious time in one's entire life. Precious time? The time where you can be stupid. There is never going to be another time where I can act stupid like this, after all. Kind of echoes another playthrough when he was leaving to do, like, a job or something. So I kind of get what I think that was the Tomoyo playthrough. God, I really am trying to remember this whole game. Not to mention, I've even got a friend I can spend this time acting stupid with. Now's about the only time you'll ever be able to get one of those. Oni-chan! He's talking about me, isn't he? Yeah, well, there you go. That's what he thinks of you. So I let out a single disappointed sigh, and then leisurely I opened my mouth. Sorry, but I don't think of us as friends. Well, why don't you start? Ha ha ha! Now, Oni-chan! Friends joke around like that with each other, right? That was a pretty harsh joke, though. But you know, May... With The friends you make now aren't just school friends. Even after you've graduated and gone far apart, they'll still match up schedules and come visit you. That's the kind of relationship you'll be. Yeah, funny fucking joke. I've had like loads of fucking school friends back in the day. They've all done their own thing. I mean, admittedly, I'd still talk to one of them from like kid days. His name's James Hooker. He's in the Philippines right now with a cute guy. And then there's that one friend which I can't talk about because we got in trouble and became mortal enemies. That's a fun secret, but a story for another time. Man, I'm sorry for making you come all that way. Why don't you come to me too? He's joking on Ichan. Well, yeah, but even if you grow up, and even if you and your surroundings change, you'll still be friends, won't you? Well, we'll see that in the after story, I guess. Yeah, that's right. Everyone's gonna try and get ahead in the world, so even if we become ridiculously busy, and even if we get new colleagues at our new workplaces, even if we find a new place for ourselves, even if we marry, have kids, and try to protect our families all we have, despite all of that, I'm sure that when we see each other again, we'll be able to laugh together. Now is about the only time you'll be able to find friendship like that. That's how I feel. So I'll stay here. One more year until the very end. Your brother, he's gonna spend this precious time. To me, it only sounds like you want to play around for one more year, though. Could you please not interpret it that way? I said something good just now, didn't I? I kind of feel the same way, though. Right? You too. But I do think it's amazing. Even if just because you're saying you want to stay at that school that you used to hate so much. And even if all you want is to play around, it must be fun. Yeah, I'm jealous of you. So, May, what? Do you have a friend you'll be able to laugh with your entire life? Well, I have a lot of friends, but I don't think I've got someone like that. Do your best to find one then, once you get into high school. Be the biggest idiot you can be. The guys you can act stupid with in high school are gonna be in your life forever. So we're stuck with each other, huh? Who cares if we are? Since I think whether you have someone like that or not is what decides whether we can still laugh or not in our lives after this. Yeah, you're right. Your life where you sit there and laugh while being punched. That'd be one hell of a way to lose my footing in life. Sunohara and I make our usual exchanges. Mrjacharles watches us wearing a satisfied expression. Oni-chan, I'll do my best. I'll find friends, whatever they are. A great friend, just like Okazaki-san. Hey now, I'm not really Okazaki-san. She fixes her large eyes on me. I won't forget what happened in this town. I won't forget about you, Okazaki-san. How Oni-chan had such a wonderful friend like you. I'll remember it forever. Well, you do what you want. I'll come over again sometime. Next time, I'll become so much of an adult, it's gonna scare you. So prepare to be surprised. I'll be looking forward to it. Okay, well... She grabs the large sports bag that had been lying at her feet. She looks a bit sad, but only for a moment. She lifts her head and gives us a dazzling smile. I'm off! Yep, see ya. See ya later. Mei-chan leaves, waving to us. We stand there until she's completely out of sight. Okay, still going. Say, Okazaki. Hey, you awake? Sorry, I fell asleep for a bit. Nah, it's fine. Just ignore me if you want. What? I toss and turn inside the kotatsu, which again we need to underline red to remind us that it exists. He then slowly sits up. You know... Bit by bit, Sunohara starts talking while gazing up at the night sky outside the window. I used to think I'd gotten myself into some real crazy school here. There were nothing but study freaks here, I thought. Even in the club, the future was all people would be thinking about. I figured I definitely wouldn't be able to make any friends here. I guess I only stayed here out of stubbornness, really. But when I did, I just couldn't keep my mind together anymore. I gaze at the wood grain of the table as I listen carefully to what he has to say. It was exactly the same for me. We were thinking the same things, and were suffering in the same way. My friends from middle school started working after they graduated from middle school. I started feeling like I wanted to go back to them. So, half because the guys from the soccer club were annoying me, and half because of that, I ended up doing something like that. I went berserk on a student from another school. I figured I'd have to drop out if I had to leave the club, and would be able to go back home that way. Do you remember? How we first... Wait, were we the student that he chose to pick a fight with? Yeah. It flashes across my mind. I recall the scene vividly. That was exactly when I met you. You were with that old geezer Kuwamura back then. He was counselling you back then, since he was your homeroom teacher, wasn't he? Yeah. And then... when you saw my face all swollen and beaten up... okay, I was going to say. Do you remember what you did? Yeah. What did he do? What, you going to show... Oh, wow, nice. You burst out in laughter. Kind of going back to that classroom scene, am I right? Brilliant. Also, nice to see that Tomoya still has a face. Haven't seen that in a while. You were laughing so hard, you started crying. It really was strange. I was thinking, why is this guy laughing at me, making a ridiculous face like that? And when I did, even I got crazy. I thought I could hold it in, but it was useless. I started laughing too. That was the first time I'd laughed like that since coming to this school. It felt really good. Yeah, it did, didn't it? I feel wide awake now. That scene back then. When I think back on it, I find myself naturally breaking out into a smile. After that, right, that geezer took us along, gave us some tea, and had us talk to each other, right? I kind of understand now. That old man arranged the whole thing. He wanted to introduce us to each other. He wanted to make sure both of us graduated. He probably noticed that we were likely to drop out if we stayed alone. I should probably ask him sometime about why he wanted us to stay here in this school. Yeah. There you go, that's how it happened, I suppose. Well, there's still only 1 year left, though. So I'll be counting on you for that time. Yeah. The room feels peaceful. It felt somehow comforting having our words be the only thing resounding in this room. I was going to say, it would have been a bit of a weird way to end it. 2 years ago, I passed by some guy in the hallway. He was a strange blonde. Is this how we met? Oh, this is going to be nice and gay. You got the gay little lullaby music on. Oh, thank you. Strange blonde guy, and his face was even stranger. Just looking at him made me burst into laughter. It was the first time I'd laughed since I've come to this school. I want to laugh like this far more, I thought to myself. I was truly happy for it. I found a small bit of happiness here. I figured I should try acting stupid with that guy. And when I did, it really was incredibly fun. Again, I was able to laugh just like before. It was so much fun, and I was so happy. No matter what, we laughed. And even now, we are. What are we doing? Are we laughing? Oh, still going. That's what we're doing. Jesus. So this is the bakery Sunohara. Oh, we still got to work out Sunohara because they're still technically dating. The bakery they work at. Crap, I'm so damn nervous. I wonder how long it's been since Mei-chan went back. Even the swellings on our faces have finally subsided. Both of us look up at the billboard, which reads, Furukawa bread. Yum, yum, yum. You want to give up after all? Ha! No way am I giving up. I mean, bear in mind, this is the guy that actually got the romantic story going for him. Things ended indecisively before. But my heart belongs to Sunohara-san and Sunohara-san only. Yeah, you're going to get a rude awakening. That's so. Well, good luck then. I'm sure Sunohara-san has been waiting for you all this time. Yeah, I'll do it. He gives me the thumbs up and triumphantly walks into the store. Is what I thought, but he immediately comes back out looking pale. For some reason, there's this strange old man inside. Well, I saw this coming. Ah! Meet the real Mr. Sunohara-san. Who are you calling an old man, huh? He's here. So what's the big deal of coming to a bakery and not buying any bread? You'll buy some, won't you? Yes, please, by all means. You'll use all the money you've got on hand, right? Yes, here, take everything I have. Wait, is this guy grabbing Sunohara, threatening him? This guy's probably... Oh, Mrjacharles, no Okazaki-san. As we make a racket out in front of the store, Sunohara-san takes a small peek at us. Keh, man, so you knew Sunohara? Yes, I had the pleasure of being friends with her. Still, tell me sooner. Alright then, I'll give you a special 10% discount. So you'll buy our bread with all the money you have, won't you? It'll be an honor. Akio-san, you shouldn't scare him like that. If that's what Sune says, then I've no choice. Looks like you have a narrow escape, kid. Yee! He lets go of his hand and returns to the store unceremoniously. I'm sorry for startling you like that. Just who is that guy? He's my husband. Oh dear. Let loose the hounds of hell. Huh? That's so. Wait! Alas, poor Sunohara. The time has finally come for you to learn the truth. So why is it you came today? No. Sunohara's so shocked. He can't even talk straight. So I speak on his behalf. Yeah, he came to tell you how much he loves you, Sune-san. Stop it! Thump. Thump. Thump, 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 thump. He is! Okay, here he is. Sorry, I got kind of in the moment there. So you were the one looking at my woman with lecherous eyes, were you? How about you come with me for a sec? Okazaki, save me! Is it true what you said just now? Haha, nah. That's just his idea of a joke. So don't worry about it, Sune-san. Okay, will do. I don't need that kind of follow-up. Wah! Wah! And then he gets dragged away to hell. By the hounds of hell. Woof woof. The day I first met we already saw this, but we can do instant repeats. It's like ITV +1. The day I first met Sunohara. Ever since that day, small joys have been piling up one after another. And even now we are... Yep, still gay together. Laughing. Or being gay. You know, 69ing like it's Pornhub the gay scene. Oh, is this the end of it? Are we slowly brightening up? Alright. Is this copyrighted music? I'll keep it in because I love the visual novel so much, but still. Come on, give me an ending. Give it to me. Give me some credits. Show me some cool shit. Are we there? Are we done? Don't seem to have the achievement, but to be fair, I might be in an offline mode, but yeah! Brilliant! Amazing! I gotta admit, I feel like I should be more enthusiastic than this, but well, I don't know, I prefer Tomio, to be honest. I don't know, that was a good playthrough. I enjoyed the story, and it was really, I really invested in it. But I'm still stuck on those soccer assholes. Okay, can I just, like, yeah, skip out. I don't need that. No, thank you, not this time. Please. Okay. Oh, and now I've got Sunohara's soul. Well, I'm gonna need that for later. Okay, fine, good, great. Show me the money. Achievement unlocked. Well, I got the achievement on there. That's good enough for me. It doesn't pop up on the Steam thing. No, I don't. Oh, well, there it is in the bottom. Well, at least I finally got it. Was worried that I wasn't synced up to my Steam account. I need those achievements. All right, let's take a quick look whilst I've still got some time. I don't have any time, but you know. Look at this. I'm nearly done. I must be like halfway by now. Actually, I don't think I am. I don't think I'm getting there. There's only like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 10 left. It's a double hand. I mean, like, you know, that's pretty cool in its own way. Okay, fine. Well, you know what? Quite glad I got the Sunohara playthrough done. And it's not even with Sunohara's face in it. Like, even if it's like a horrified picture of Yohei Sunohara, like just horrified to live. I'd like to have one of those achievements like that. Okay, fine, whatever. Go back to the menu. Alright. And that marks the end of the Sunohara playthrough. Next time, as a Doctor Who Next Time promo code, I'm gonna go for someone called Kotome Ichinose. But that's for another time. If you want to play the game yourself, see if you can beat the visual novel, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. Without further ado, don't forget to subscribe to my channel until this time. See ya!